Last year, when a few of us from the Abbey went to India, and we heard His Holiness teach on, well, he actually gave the Long to many texts, Lam Rim texts. They gave us this very beautiful book. It's called Essence of Superfine Gold by the third Dalai Lama. And I thought in the upcoming talks that I'm giving on BBC, I would share some of this beautiful language, and it's a very stirring language that adds to our current knowledge of what we know of these Lam Rim topics. So today I thought I'd start off by reading a little bit about the third Dalai Lama and the extraordinary life that he led. And as you hear some pieces of his life, I was reflecting on what I was like at these different ages, and the difference is quite striking, actually. No surprise there. So, in the year 1543, the third Dalai Lama, Sonam Gyatso, was born in the village of Upper Kangsar in the Tolung Valley near Lhasa to his father Depa Namgyal Dakpa and his mother Pelzom Bhuti. As he was born, the sky filled with rainbows and divine beings showered flowers from the heavens. I don't think that happened when I was born. There was nothing in my baby book about that happening. I think there was a lot of relief, and I think my dad went for a drink. I don't know. He emerged from the womb still wrapped in his protective amnion, which broke open like a lotus blossoming in the sun. As soon as he was born, his parents gave him the milk of a white goat while reciting auspicious prayers, and named him Ranu Sichu Pelzangpo, which means the glorious and noble banisher of spirits who drink goat's milk. Right there at his birth, he recited the 6-syllable mantra of Avalokiteshvara, Om Mani Padme Hum. Well, the first time I heard that mantra, I think I was in my early 30s. I certainly wasn't making any kind of intelligible sounds at birth. During his early years, unlike ordinary children, he showed many extraordinary signs, as are only exhibited by noble beings. He folded his hands in the teaching-giving gesture. When he sat, he assumed meditative pose. At around the age of 3, he recalled his previous life as Gedin Gyatso, the second Dalai Lama, and announced that he was his reincarnation. Accordingly, he became widely acknowledged as the reincarnation of Gedin Gyatso. Well, I think around the age of 3, I was more fascinated in this ukulele that someone gave me, and I was not holding my hands in any kind of prayer gesture or talking about my previous reincarnations. At the age of 4, he started learning to read and write Tibetan, and was installed upon the golden throne of the Gaden Phodrang Labrang at the Drepung Monastic University near Lhasa. He received his full layman's vows of Upasaka from Panchen Sonam Dakpa. This is at the age of 4, and was ceremonially given the name Sonam Gyatso Pelzangpo, the glorious ocean of merit, son of the teaching that is victorious in all directions. When Sonam Gyatso was 5, he visited the Chokar Gyal monastery at Metok Tang, which he had founded in his previous life in the vicinity of the Lake of Visions. During this visit, the female protectress, Palden Lamo, performed various miracles to express her delight in him. Sonam Gyatso recited prayers, made offerings, and gave teachings to the monks before returning to Drepung. This is at the age of 5. At the age of 7, Sonam Gyatso received the Shramanarika vows of a novice monk and the Amatayas initiation of long life from Panchen Sonam Dakpa. I'm going to just skip a few facts here. By this tender age of 7, Sonam Gyatso had recited 1,300,000 mantras of Amatayus, 5 million mantras of Sarasvati, and 400,000 refuge prayers. At the age of 7, I was learning to read, and I was putting one word at a time in a little matchbox. I can remember this in grade 1. I was not reciting, maybe a few Hail Marys. That's about it. In 1552, when he was 10 years old, Sonam Gyatso became the 12th abbot of Drepung. At 13, he moved to his monastic seat at Chokar Gyal and completed 100,000 recitations of the mantra of the Black Garuda wisdom deity. Then at Drepung he recited the Migsema prayer of Lama Tsongkhapa 400,000 times. In 1556, at only age 14, Sonam Gyatso was able to resolve a serious conflict that had erupted between the rulers of Nedong and the administrative officials of Chongge, having won everybody's trust. In 1558, when he was 16, he became the 13th abbot of Sera Monastic University. So I'll just finish with this last astounding fact. There's more and more. It's just amazing. I'll just skip to the last paragraph. In 1588, when he was 46, the Dalai Lama passed away in Mongolia. His ashes were then taken back to Drepung Monastery near Lhasa, where they were enshrined in a silver stupa. So we can see that this is the mental continuum of the present Dalai Lama, and how these extraordinary beings, through practice, all the practices that they're teaching us are the practices they did, and lifetime after lifetime after lifetime, they continued to, purify their mental continuum, create merit, and so, at a certain point, an individual like this can do these extraordinary things at these extraordinary ages. So I think it's quite inspiring to see and hear the stories of these masters. And in the upcoming talks I'll be talking about some of the teachings that the third Dalai Lama unfolds in this very beautiful book.